What if the retirement plan you've trusted for decades is about to get blindsided? I'm talking about President Trump's proposed tariffs and how they might just rattle your 401k, your IRA, and your entire nest egg if you're not careful. Now, you've probably heard the news. Trump recently announced sweeping tariffs on foreign goods, from Chinese electronics to European steel. It's a bold move to protect American jobs, sure. But here's the truth nobody's talking about. Tariffs hit prices, prices hit profits, and profits, they hit your portfolio. And that's exactly what had John Mitchell, 68 years old from Naples, Florida, staring at his brokerage account with a growing pit in his stomach. His retirement savings were sitting heavy in tech and manufacturing stocks, the same sectors now staring down supply chain costs, squeezed margins, and potential layoffs. That's when John made a move most people wouldn't even think of. He rolled over $678,000 from his traditional IRA into something tangible, something real, a gold IRA. But let's back up a second. Why are tariffs such a big deal for retirees? Because they act like a tax on consumers and businesses alike. When companies pay more to import goods, they pass those costs on to you, or they slash earnings, which tanks their stock. And if you're like most retirees, your portfolio probably leans on dividend-paying blue chips, ETFs, or mutual funds heavily tied to the broader economy. When tariffs rise, earnings fall. And when earnings fall, so does your retirement cushion. We've seen this before. In 2018, after President Trump's steel and aluminum tariffs kicked in, markets got choppy, manufacturing slowed, and analysts now warn the same pattern is brewing, only bigger. Here's where John's story gets interesting. He didn't panic, he got proactive. He talked to a retirement specialist about gold IRAs, self-directed IRAs backed by physical gold stored in IRS-approved vaults, not paper promises. Not digital numbers on a screen. Real gold. Why gold? Because while markets are volatile, gold has remained one of the most consistent hedges against inflation, political risk, and yes, trade wars. In fact, during the last major tariff cycle, gold prices surged over 17% while the S&P saw serious turbulence. So John made the switch. And today, he sleeps easier. Because whether the market rallies or retreats, part of his savings is shielded, rooted in something with a 5,000-year track record of holding value. And he's not alone. More and more retirees are asking the same question. What's my plan B if stocks get slammed? If you're even thinking about that question, now's the time to act. Here's what I recommend. Start with information. Talk to a specialist who can walk you through exactly how a gold IRA works. No pressure, no hard sell, just the facts. Because like John, you've worked too hard to let someone else's policy decisions derail your future. President Trump's tariffs might help American workers, but that doesn't mean they'll help your portfolio. Protect what you've earned. Explore the safety and strength of a gold IRA today.